What the duck is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Duck Takes. As always, with me, my co-host, Garrett.
Hey, everybody.
Sorry for the little break there. We missed the episode last week.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have a break every once in a while.
It is. It's been a very, very busy time lately.
It's been a busy summer, plus with wedding planning and, my God.
Just other plans out the ass.
Yeah. Birthday plans. We celebrate my birthday one more fucking day, I'm going to shoot someone.
See, even he's over it.
Yeah.
I've been over it.
But thank you all for the birthday wishes. Very much appreciate that. And, thank you again for this community that we've been able to build and everyone that's joined this community. We love this community and looking forward to the rest of 2025. So Here we go.
You want to be more of a part of that community? Join our Patreon.
Yeah, absolutely. We've built a great community with our Patreon on Discord, so please go ahead and join that. And if you do decide to join the Patreon, you can get up to it's either 20 or 30% off if you do annually instead of monthly. So
yeah,
definitely save some change. But what are we doing today?
Today we are going to be discussing Halloween Horror Nights 34 and ranking the houses. Also talk about some of the food we got there, some drinks, what's going on. Obviously, we have not tried everything that they got to offer, but we've done a decent amount for the times that we've been there. I've been there. I mean, it's only been there not even a week or a week now, and we've already been 3 times.
Yeah. Already been 3 times, but loving it. Halloween 34. Funny enough, so it's Halloween 34, Halloween Horror Nights 34th anniversary, but that's because it did skip a year because of COVID. So it started in 1990, and they were going to have a perfect even 30th anniversary in 2020. And then COVID happened and they had to obviously not do it that year. So they still kept the 30th anniversary. However, it happened in 2021 instead of 2020.
Oh.
So it messed up that even anniversary.
That kind of sucks.
I know.
That sucks.
I don't know why it's satisfying when dates line up evenly.
It is satisfying.
Yeah. But yeah, Halloween Horror Nights 34. We did also do a ranking of the houses based on our excitement on the Patreon. So if you want to go check out that episode and compare our ranking based off of our excitement and what we have our ranking now that we've done all the houses. So there's 10 houses total. We have Terrifier House, Five Nights at Freddy's, Jason Universe, Hatchet and Chains,
The Horrors of the Wyatt Six.
Horrors of the Wyatt Six, which is an interesting story that I wasn't aware of, and we'll get to that once we get to ranking of the houses. I think really makes this an interesting house.
Dolls Let's Play Dead, Grave of Flesh, The Galkin, Monsters of the North, El Artista, A Spanish Haunting. Is that all of them?
Yeah, that's it.
You said Fallout?
Yeah, did I say Fallout?
I think you said Fallout.
I don't think I did.
All right, well, Fallout.
All right, so those are the 10 houses that we got, and gonna go over some of the food and drinks that we've tried as well. But also kind of want to offer just some Halloween Horror Nights advice as well if you do plan on going this year in Orlando or Hollywood. If you're going for the first time.
Yeah, just how to make the most of your time, what to avoid.
Yeah. So as someone who, you recently started going frequently within the last few years.
Yeah.
So just off of those few years, what has been the biggest eye opener or advice you would give someone going for the first time?
What do you mean?
I'm saying
eye opener. All right.
Maybe not eye opener, but
yeah, I know. I was maybe that part's throwing me off. What do you mean?
Am I confusing you?
All right. Just say your question again. Do it over. Do your question over.
Okay, what advice would you give someone going to Horror Nights for the first time?
What advice would I give them?
Yeah.
Honestly, the first thing I think of is lines, because obviously that's the biggest thing you're gonna deal with when you go to Horror Nights. I would say doesn't matter, especially when you first go, doesn't matter what the house is. If you see a short wait time, go hit that shit.
Yeah.
There is a possibility that the long lines will go down later in the night. It's not a guarantee. But I mean, you just kind of roll the dice with it. But I mean, at least you can go to the short houses and get those done.
I would say also, if you're only going one night, definitely try to stay as late as you can. And the reason I say that is because after midnight, you are able to hit a decent amount of houses. We haven't posted the video yet, but we did a short TikTok video the other night when we went, and Garrett came after work, and we wanted him to come after midnight because you can get free parking after midnight. So if you're like a frequent fear pass holder, but you don't have the free parking, is it worth it to go to Halloween Horror Nights after midnight? And we tested that theory.
Is worth it.
And it definitely is. You were able to hit what? It was six houses? 6 houses after midnight. And that's including getting there, parking, walking from City Walk. So you really didn't even get into the parks until 12:20?
12:15.
12:15?
Yeah.
Yeah. So within
I parked in my car at 12:04. And I mean, technically 12:14. It was a 10-minute walk, but that's like me like pacing to get there too.
Right.
So it's a little bit of a walk. But yeah, like 12:15 till 2 a.m. when they close. However, I was in line after 2 a.m. As long as you get in line by 2 a.m., you're able to stay there for the line. So I was there till past 2 a.m.
Right. And so you were able to get into 6 houses after midnight. So that's more than half the houses. I definitely say that's worth it going after midnight.
Yeah.
So if you're like afraid that you're not going to hit one of the major IP houses that you are really looking forward to, just stick it out and you'll most likely be able to. I know our guy JVTV on Instagram and TikTok. We're able to finally meet him in person for the first time. Great theme park creator here in Orlando. And you know, he's always got great advice on his Instagram for first time goers as well. You know, make sure you have a meal before you enter the parks, whether it be in City Walk or outside of City Walk. Just make sure you get a nice hearty meal in before you go.
Yeah, you do not want to buy all your food there.
No.
You're paying minimum like at least $11 for whatever you get. And the $11 snacks are not that filling.
No, so you're paying for overpriced stuff that isn't going to fill you up. There was one meal that I'll get to when we talk about dining that I thought was actually pretty filling and not that bad, but that's like a rarity at Horror Nights usually.
Yeah.
So definitely get a good meal in before. Make sure you stay hydrated. I'm not saying don't drink any alcohol at this, event, but make sure that you are hydrated, at least in Florida, because goddamn, it's still humid out.
Especially if you're doing the 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. thing.
Yeah.
I was kind of running to get from place to place.
Yeah. And then what else?
Make sure you go to the show that they have every year.
Nightmare Fuel, Nocturnal Circus.
I can never remember.
Nightmare Fuel, Nocturnal Circus.
That sounds right.
Yeah. It is a dance show that they started doing 2019, 2021, I believe 2019. Anyways, fantastic show, fantastic dance choreography, fantastic pyro work. Yeah, Nightmare Fuel, Nocturnal Circus. Yeah, it's always a great show that they put on. Very sexual as well, so just be aware of that.
Yeah.
But, everyone loves that part. It's so funny because Welcome to the Black Parade has become like the national anthem for Halloween Horror Nights.
It has.
And they play it every time before the show to get the crowd warmed up. You see like security dancing and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a great time. And then obviously the big one, wear comfortable shoes. You're walking all night, you're standing in line all night.
Yeah, I don't care what the fit is. You want to be able to walk on something comfortable for hours. Oh my God, the walking, bro.
It's a lot of walking.
It's so much walking.
Yeah, it is. So you want to dive into the ranking first then?
All right, yeah, let's knock it out.
Okay. Who do you want to go first?
I can go first.
I can go first. I can go first.
I feel like you never want to go first.
I can go first if you want.
Nah, I actually kind of like going first because then it's like my opinion is just like out there and it's untainted by Blake's thoughts.
Okay, so let's see what you got then. Give me your ranking of all the houses at Halloween Horror Nights this year. Orlando.
All right. At number 10, I do have Dolls Let's Play Dead.
Mm-hmm.
That was by far my least favorite just because, I don't know. One, it's dolls. I'm not a fan of that to begin with. And like the jump scares weren't that great. And it's like, I don't know. It wasn't creepy enough for me.
No, it wasn't that creepy.
At number 9, I do have Five Nights at Freddy's. It was a cool house. The animatronics are dope, but it's like there's like practically no scare actors in there because it is all animatronics.
Right.
Like that's what the game is, which is cool. And they're really cool looking, but like,
and any of the scare actors that are in there
They're like
Or they're
kids
just like
or
normal.
something.
Yeah.
They're normal people.
Yeah.
So it just wasn't that scary. Visually really cool, but just not scary. Number 8, I do have Grave of Flesh.
Okay.
I thought they got creative. They were good with the jump scares. The scares in there actually like camouflaged really well into their surroundings. So that part was cool. But I don't know. It's like it lacked personality.
Okay.
That's probably the best way I can put it, that I put it so low.
Okay.
At number 7, I do have Fallout. This is another really cool looking one. If you're a fan of the show or the game, like, they did do it justice with the production value, but again, just not scary. And that's going to take away from it for me. At number 6, I have Jason Universe.
Okay.
Now, Jason Universe was actually one of the more scarier ones.
Yeah, it was.
But this is, I don't know, the production didn't. It was like,
wasn't
I don't know,
as grand as some of the other houses.
No, it wasn't very grand. I felt like this was something somebody could have put together themselves if they really wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's probably a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
But I mean, the jump scares were good. And like, there's this last like hallway section where like they're just everywhere. And that part was good. At number 5, though, I do have The Horrors of the Wyatt Six.
Okay.
The story is the coolest thing around that. Honestly, the concept for this house is the craziest thing. It's amazing that this even got made. It's based on a real dude who actually died in WWE.
I know.
Which is crazy.
So that, like, I think I had that house probably last or second to last with my excitement. And when I was in line, they had a video playing of the promo of like the story of the house. And me and my friend Berto, we were, looking up, the real life story of Bray Wyatt. And it was just like, it was so interesting. And it was definitely the most interesting story out of all the houses because like it felt real. WWE, they like to incorporate a lot of their real life problems within, the entertainment side of that business. And it just all felt so real, which made it really terrifying. Like, and then you had Bray Wyatt's brother who was like filming stuff for the promo, and like there was full permission from the family and the brother. Like they worked closely with the family on this. So yeah, it just, and story wise, it was by far the most interesting to me.
Honestly, I think like a lot of what happened around this house is what makes it so cool.
Yeah, but the house itself was good.
It was still good, yeah. But at number 4, I do have Galkin Monsters of the North.
Okay.
That one was a surprisingly good one, actually. Production value is really cool. They got me with the jump scares, and then this has like a similar ending to the Jason house, where it's like you can tell it's a completely different section.
Yeah.
And you walk in, you're like walking almost into like the guts of this
monster.
Northern folklore monster.
Yeah.
And it's almost like there's monsters embedded within his intestines that's like the vibe I get from it. And they're jumping out at you, and they camouflage really well in this last section hallway. That's like what really makes this house. And that shit is scary. That one was scary. At number 3, I do have El Artista. El Artista has the coolest
facade.
It has the coolest facade.
It's got the tallest facade in Horror Nights history as well, at like 35 feet.
Yeah, it might be the coolest facade ever, possibly.
Possibly.
It's up there. So,
and you gave me shit for being excited for that one.
Whatever. Anyway, but it is a really cool house. I love the gargoyle thing they got going on in there. They also there's somebody attached on a wire who's a gargoyle, and he flies from ledge to ledge in there, which is really cool. And also, they also got 2 scares on stilts when you first walk in, and that shit gets your ass.
The stilts always get me.
So I thought they got creative with like how they were using their scare actors in El Artista, so it works really well. At number 2, though, I have Hatchet and Chains.
You're such a Western bitch,
dude. It's not even that. That shit scares me every time.
Really?
Yes. Like
maybe I just haven't gotten the scares.
Dude, it has gotten me multiple times on both times that I've been in that house. And it's good. The production value is good. Honestly, like the story is like it kind of doesn't make sense with what is going on in the house, if I'm being honest. Like, but
it is the same production designer as Dead Man's Pier.
Oh, okay. But yeah, man, like the masks are scary in there. There's like dead horses everywhere. There's a cool animatronic along the way as well. I don't know. That shit got me every time. And yeah, I mean, who doesn't like a Western? Fuck you.
Yeah.
But at number 1, I do have the Terrifier house. Terrifier house, they paid so much attention to detail on that one.
And, you know, one thing that I want to point out about a lot of these houses as well is they felt long.
Yeah.
And especially the Terrifier house.
Yeah, none of them really felt short other than
Dolls is
Dolls.
short.
Yeah, Dolls is short. But yeah, Terrifier, like, it seemed like they pulled it seemed like they pulled things straight out of the movie. They were it was like practically art reenacting scenes in certain areas where it's just a scare actor out in the open and he's kind of like doing his thing with a chainsaw. And then also I think this was also part of the reason why I have it so high is like I had kind of a unique experience with this. And I think it's because they give Art like a little bit more leeway to do what he wants in there.
Yeah.
And so what happened was I felt like the dudes in front of me, there was 2 guys in front of me I didn't know that kept getting all the scares. Like they were just on a good timing with how it was working. And so what I'll do is I'll purposely like hold the curtain in front of me just for like a second.
Yeah.
So I notice
you doing that.
So I don't see where he's coming from. And it's like, you know, maybe I can get the scare myself. But what I did, so I did that. And I assumed that Art had already like went back to his hiding place. I open it, bro. His face is right there waiting for me. He literally waited for me to open that curtain so he could scare the shit out of me. I was like, that was cool. That was the first time I ever had something like that happen with a scare actor.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. And I did take the wet path on this one, even though it's literally just like a hallway with water coming down.
Yeah.
And I have heard that the dry path is actually like cooler because
I did the dry path. It's scary.
Yeah, it's scary, and there's more scares. So I was like, well, I gotta do the dry path again. I gotta go back so I can do the dry path. But even still, without it, it's still my favorite house.
Yeah, great house. They also have Art terrorizing people in the middle of lines. Yeah, as well.
As you're waiting in line, I was like, there was just a lot of positives around the Terrifier house, and plus, it doesn't hurt that I love the franchise too. Yeah,
and I think, you know, it's safe to say, I said this last year, but anyone who doesn't say Art isn't a horror icon now,
dog, he is.
He is. Like, and for him to have a house at Horror Nights and for the house to land it as well as it has.
Yeah,
he's a horror icon.
I would say he's a horror icon. He's had consistently long lines at Horror Nights this year. And also I came to this decision while I was at Horror Nights in line with Blake, and I was like, you know, last year I was talking a lot about how I think like Terrifier might be my favorite horror franchise.
Which is like the last thing I was expecting from you.
Yeah, I know, right? But I think I want to rephrase that. So I do think there are obviously better horror movies out there than the Terrifier movies. It is a lot of gore, but I will say this, I think Art is my favorite horror icon. I just love him as a character so much.
What?
Like, I love that he's basically like dark humor turned up to 11, and that's basically his whole thing.
Yeah, he definitely adds more personality as a slasher compared to, you know, a Michael Myers or a Ghostface, because even with Ghostface, you know, they change each movie, and like, you know, they can't fully, whoever is Ghostface can't fully be themselves when they are Ghostface, because then it would be obvious. It gives it away. So, but with Art, you kind of know what you're getting, and he just adds a lot of personality to his character.
Yeah. Like, his facial expressions are insane. And
they also have a Santa Art walking around too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, and that's the other thing is like that's also part of the reason why it's so highly ranked is like it's not even the house, but just like Art is just like embedded in Horror Nights this year.
Yeah.
He has the coolest statue out of all those statues that you recorded. Yeah. And also, we saw him one night. He's riding around on a tricycle and honking his horn and interacting with the crowd. And then there's another one in the Santa costume. So like he's everywhere at Horror Nights, just walking around. He was in line, and then you walk into the house, and there he is everywhere.
Yeah. All right, my turn. So, all right, here's my ranking of the haunted houses at Halloween Horror Nights this year. At number 10, I have Fallout.
Dang.
Yeah, it's not scary, and
Didn't watch the show.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have to watch the show.
Watch the fucking show.
I'll watch the show, but it's still not that great of a house.
All right.
With these huge IP franchises, they either hit or they miss hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of times they usually aren't able to capture these huge IPs. That's not to say they didn't for any this year, but I feel like that's usually the case. Number 9, I have Dolls Let's Play Dead. I think
you like Fallout less than Dolls?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because I think I just like the concept more for Dolls, at least.
Interesting.
However, Dolls is what felt like the shortest house for sure.
Mm-hmm.
8, I have Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay.
Again, I can't really speak too much on this franchise because I didn't play the games. I did watch the movie, and it's really the movie that it's based on. But animatronics are really cool. Set's dope. Feels like you're actually walking into the pizzeria.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's not scary at all.
No.
And I feel like that might have been intentional to get a lot of younger fans to go to Horror Nights.
It's a horror game, though. Anybody.
Yeah, but the movie was PG-13.
You can make something PG-13 scary.
You can, but to a
like,
degree.
If there's kids that are fans of this franchise, do you think they can't handle a haunted house based on that franchise?
I don't know. It's like real life, so it's who knows?
I think they could handle it.
Number 7, I have Grave of Flesh. Now, a lot of people were talking shit about Grave of Flesh this year.
Yeah.
But
no, I like
the scares did get me.
Yeah.
And I like that you were walking under a cemetery in this house.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe people just didn't get scares. I can agree to you that maybe it has the least personality out of the houses.
Yeah. I thought they got creative with how they used the set though. Did you notice that one part where the guy is hiding behind a mirror?
Yeah.
And so you can't see that he's waiting behind this corner.
And I feel like there was a lot of deep crevices in there that the scare actors came out of.
Yeah.
So I got a decent amount of scares in there. I thought it was pretty cool walking underground like that. Number 6, I have Hatchet and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters.
You're an asshole.
I think it's one that could go up the more I go in it, but I haven't gotten the scares in that house. I like the story. I think the set's really cool. I love a Western, but I haven't gotten the scares in that one at all.
I've gotten scared every time. Honestly, dude, the second time we went in there, I started walking in there casually. I wasn't prepared for a haunted house, and I paid for it. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. They got my ass. I
intentionally sometimes don't pay attention. I'll try to focus hard on the details. So I purposely just
look up.
Yeah. Or just looking around or focus hard on something while I'm walking. So when I turn around, there's someone right there.
Yeah.
So I definitely try to do things intentionally. So I purposely get scared. I love being scared. I don't know.
Like that person in a horror movie making dumb decisions.
Yeah, exactly. Just make the dumb decisions in these haunted houses. You'll get scared. I love getting scared. It's it's just such a rush. 5, I have Jason Universe.
Okay.
And a big reason why this is just in the top 5 would be that last room that you go through.
Yeah, the last room is good.
Last room was really good. And this was a really long house as well.
Mm.
And you get to a point where you go from inside of a soundstage, not soundstage, but you go from inside, you walk outside for a second to enter another part of the house. It feels very long. And Jason's everywhere. I mean, I think the scare actors are on juice in that one because they're just coming from all sorts of directions.
Freaking Baghead Jason's the scariest. Baghead Jason was the scariest.
I think Baghead is cooler than Hockey Mask Jason.
Yeah.
Number 4, I have WWE's The Horrors of the White Six. I think this is a dark horse of this year's Horror Nights. I wasn't expecting this one to be that great, like, because it's a WWE.
Yeah.
But the story is the most compelling out of all the houses for sure. And the scares are actually really good. The masks are really good. The set's really good. This is one that I wasn't looking forward to, but ended up really enjoying this house. I think this is the dark horse of Horror Nights this year. 3, I have Galkin Monsters of the North. I just really love the set of this. You have like the Norse mythology sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have this.
I feel like we're suckers for Norse mythology.
You have this huge Wicker Man that's really cool on set. And then the final room entering the belly of the beast of this monster. That room was really scary. I just really liked the northern set of this house. 2, I have El Artista, A Spanish Haunting. Now, I was really excited for this house, was expecting great things, and we got great things. The biggest facade that we've had in Horror Nights history. There's definitely like the details in that one.
Yeah.
Go crazy. Really good house, really good scares. Number 1, though, I do have Terrifier.
Hell yeah.
Terrifier landed. They really landed for this IP. Usually you'll have 1 or 2 IPs that'll land for the year, and then the original houses are majority of what's in the top 5. But
yeah.
Terrifier landed this year. House was really long. Art is everywhere. Details go crazy. The most blood used in any Horror Nights house. You have the dry path and the wet path. You have art terrorizing people in line. You have
the stinky bathroom, which is like something they've never done before.
Yeah. You just have a lot of things that they've never done before with the Terrifier house.
Yeah.
And it definitely stuck the landing. And I'm really happy it did, because that was a house that I was looking forward to the most.
Yeah. And dude, like there's just some stuff in there that just looks repulsive.
Yeah.
Like the bathtub that you walk by. If you remember that from the movie, it's just disgusting.
And Vicky was scary in this house too. No, I'm really happy that the Terrifier house is as good as it is.
Same.
Because I know a lot of people were definitely looking forward to that. And honestly, the line hasn't been too bad for that one. Like, it moves. However, when me and Garrett were in line with our family, with our parents on a Sunday, it said it was a 65-minute wait. We ended up waiting 2 hours.
We got screwed.
But we think someone either passed out or threw up in the house, because there was an EMS that was just outside of the gate by the house.
With their lights on. Yeah. And the line came to just a halt.
Yes.
Like nobody was going in.
Nobody. Because when me and Berto went that line, the next day.
You said it was what, like a 60-minute wait?
We waited 58 minutes, but the line just kept moving. The line, like if you're in a Horror Nights line, it should always be moving. If it just stops and something happened in the house.
Yeah. Or
they're changing out scare actors, something like that.
But that doesn't take that long.
No, it doesn't take that long. So usually it's if someone passes out in the house.
Yeah.
And I do think they'll lie about the wait time sometimes.
They do. I think so. I think they'll make them extra high to scare people off, especially towards the end of the night when they're trying to get people to go home.
For instance, when we were there the other night, me and Berto hopped in Five Nights at Freddy line at 100 minutes, and we waited 40. And the only reason we hopped in, even though it said it was that high, was because when we were walking to Horrors of the White Six, we looked inside the soundstage where the line was, and we were like, that doesn't look like 100-minute wait. When you go to Horror Nights that frequently, you kind of get a sense of what looks like a long line.
Yeah.
And we were like, I don't know, gut feeling, that doesn't look that bad. Let's try it. And yeah, we only waited 40 minutes when it said 100 minutes. And then later, when we went again with you that night, it said it was a 70, 80-minute wait.
No.
Yeah. No, it said it was a 70-minute wait.
Did it?
And we waited 30 minutes.
Dang.
Yeah. So don't let those high wait times scare you at the end of the night. And because I don't want to say don't listen to them, because I don't want you to get fucked in a 2-hour line.
Yeah. I mean, because they are accurate to a great. They're definitely more accurate earlier in the night.
For sure.
That's when they're most accurate.
For sure. But yeah, that's my ranking. Terrifier at the number 1 spot. Really happy that I'm able to put at the number one spot because it is that good.
Nice.
Solid
list. Other than Hatchet and James.
Yeah. What did you have pretty low? You had... No, yours was fine. I think Fallout was a little too high for me, though, on your list. Yeah.
It was at like 7.
That's too high.
Okay.
Some of the food that I've tried and that you've tried, I've tried at the Fallout booth the pickle bucket baked chicken, which is buffalo chicken dip with crispy fried pickles. That one's actually pretty good.
I tried a bite of the buffalo dip from Summers.
It was good.
It was a good dip.
It was good. And again, these food lines can be really long. However, they do move pretty quickly. Because when Garrett hopped in line at the Clown Cafe,
yeah, Blake was like worried it was gonna take forever.
Yeah,
and I was in line like maybe 10 minutes.
I think you got your food before I did.
Yeah.
And so what did you get in that line again?
I got the freakishly long corn dog with a jalapeno ranch and bacon bits.
That sounds good.
It was good.
And I think that's been one of the better items this year.
It is. They also, that same booth, actually, I don't think this is the Clown Cafe booth, by the way. It's right next to it.
You're right. It is right next to the Clown Cafe. The Clown Cafe booth has
cookies shaped like sunflowers.
Because of Art's glasses.
Because of his glasses. And then
the marinara popcorn, which I've heard isn't great.
Yeah. Nothing on his menu looked appetizing.
And then Sienna's burnt wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other thing they had at the booth I went to was the mozzarella sticks. Or it's like one long mozzarella stick.
I've heard that's been pretty popular this year too.
It looks good. It's oh wait, I don't have it on here. Shit.
The what?
The name of the mozzarella stick. It's called Death by Cheese Stick.
Death by Cheese Stick?
Yeah, it's at the Cursed Carnival booth is where I got my food.
Okay.
So it's that and the freakishly long corn dog.
What other food? Oh, I tried the Wyatt Six food booth, and there I had the Huskus Muscle Man Slop, and it's beef sloppy Joe with jalapeno bacons, dill pickle flavored potato chips, which now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think mine came with those.
That sucks.
I forgot those. A cheese sauce on a chocolate almond bun. I didn't like it.
It sounds bad.
That's one of those things where it's like, let's just see what we can throw together.
Dude, they be throwing together some weird ass food at Horror Nights. I will say that.
They're just like, all right, let's experiment. Horror Nights food is just an experiment for everyone.
It is. But hey, if you don't like any of the options, you can't go wrong with a turkey leg.
I guess, yeah.
And they have turkey legs.
I mean, you'll get the meat sweats, but
dude, hey, for you muscle heads out there trying to put on some muscle in the gym, you need some protein at Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Go get that turkey leg, baby. 60 to 70 grams of protein.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of protein.
At the Five Nights at Freddy's booth, which is at Louis in New York, I had the Why Not Have Both pizza and pasta, which is a slice of pizza that comes with spaghetti and meatballs. Garlic butter crust topped with spaghetti and meatballs and spiced Parmesan. I also added some red pepper flakes to it. Not that bad, actually.
Sounds pretty good.
It's not that bad. And this is what I was saying earlier, one of the more filling items at Horror Nights, which is hard to come by for Horror Nights. So I took that as a win. I also had the cupcake, which was a chocolate cupcake, raspberry insert, cannoli cream filling, and mascarpone buttercream icing.
Buttercream, crock skin buttercream.
Rush Hour 2. It was really sweet. Wasn't like a huge fan of it. It's also like 13 fucking bucks for a cupcake. I split it with Berto. It is a big cupcake, but god damn. And then
come on, bro. Desserts need to be like $8. Something.
And then I had a Chica sour lime tang, which is a exotic citrus syrup, cupcake syrup, sapaswa, and Seagram's club soda. It wasn't enough tang for me. It did
Seagrams. Who says Seagrams? Seagrams.
Seagram's club soda.
Who the fuck says Seagrams?
I forgot. You probably see a lot of Seagram's club soda at work.
I mean, that's just the name of the company for my whole life. It got nothing to do with work.
but it has the
nothing
C
to
in
do with
gram.
work.
Don't put two words together and make it spell something else.
What do you mean? I think it's a name.
Yeah, C-gram. C-gram.
Seagram.
C-gram. C-E-A.
If it was spelled Graham, that's gram. At the end.
Okay. What's G-R-A-M?
By itself, it is gram.
Yep.
When you add something in front of it, it becomes grum.
So fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid.
How about we just know English? How about that?
Yeah, English is fucking stupid.
Well, learn it. It's the fucking language you speak.
It's so fucking stupid. I hate it. Yeah, needed more tang. I gave it a 6 out of 10. However, the candy that came with it was pretty good.
Drinks that I've had there. So far I've had the Hurst cranberry vodka spritz. That was pretty good.
That was good.
It's very juicy though. Next is the Tripping Animals Brewing Company Fresh Fang Sour Ale.
Yeah.
That one is good.
I like that one a lot.
However, it replaced Lacto Cooler, which was another sour beer from last year, and I like Lacto Cooler better. So I was a little disappointed that they got rid of it.
Damn, if they had both.
I know. Like, why do you have to replace it, bro? I think it's the same company, if I'm not mistaken, but still. And then lastly, I had the Deadly Nightshade cocktail, which was also
I had that too. Actually.
It was also pretty good.
Yeah, because sometimes if you get the specialty cocktails, they can be pretty juicy.
They will be. Juicy.
You won't really taste the alcohol all that much. But if you do get the souvenir cup, you do get a 20-ounce refill for cheaper than what you would spend for like a 12-ounce single.
Yeah. So if you get the 12-ounce in like a regular cup, that's $12, I believe.
Yeah.
If you get the wait, am I fucking this up?
No, wait. I think you're.
No, wait. Souvenir cup with the specialty cocktail is $18.
Yeah.
And you can keep getting refills for $14, and then the 12-ounce is also $14.
Is also $14. So you're getting 8 more ounces for the same price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have a frequent Fair Pass and you're gonna go back,
right,
bring your cup with you.
Yeah,
it's worth it to have.
All right, I'm trying to think of some other things before we get into the Discord questions. Also, RIP Rip Ride Rocket. It is down this year, which I think makes for honestly kind of annoying hike to the houses this year. I will say that I'm not the biggest fan of the layout of where the houses are.
Yeah,
because that Rip Ride is Rocket is down.
Yeah, it is a weird pathway.
It is. So there's like 4 houses in the same spot, which is all by the sound stages, which I like that. I like that there's 4 houses all in sound stages by New York. However, to get there, you have to walk a really long path outside into the back of the park because they have Rip Ride Rocket blocked off because they are deconstructing it. And we don't get to ride Rip Ride Rocket this HHN.
Which I put my finger up. That's on you.
Which is unfortunate because I mean that riding that during HHN was like a tradition. It feels weird without having that there this year.
Yeah, no, it is weird. It was a good roller coaster.
It was. And I think they're replacing it with the Fast and Furious roller coaster that they have in Universal Hollywood right now. I don't think that's officially open yet, but it is built and they have put out like a simulation of it. Which is fine. Like that's definitely what you should have done in the first place for a Fast and Furious ride instead of a fucking party bus.
Oh my God, dude. The party bus is
the Fast and Furious
ass.
ride is so fucking bad. And they might put Back to the Future back where Fast and Furious is, possibly.
That'd be cool.
That's just rumors, but so if they do those 2 things, I wouldn't be mad at that. Always hit up Diagon Alley during Horror Nights as well if you want to be there at night around the Death Eaters. It's also going to be a lot less packed in there than usual because everyone's doing the houses.
Yeah, it was a good like little rest area. And honestly, and the entrance to it is like kind of camouflaged.
Yeah.
So honestly, if it's people who are going to Horror Nights that don't regularly go to Universal, you can easily walk past it.
Easily.
So it is more empty than every other place in there. And it was just a good place to chill.
Also, it
got
felt
some butterbeer.
10 degrees cooler in there as well.
It was cooler in there for sure.
Escape at Green Gots was like 20-minute wait. So that's, if you wanted to bust that out real quick. The Mummy is usually a little shorter as well. It is a good time to do some rides that you want to do. But yeah, definitely Diagon Alley is a nice break from the park.
It is.
The only ride I will not go on is Men in Black because you have to put your bags away at fucking Men in Black.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I
Like
didn't
if you
know.
have a backpack, you have to put it in a locker.
I didn't know
The
that.
fucking Men in Black where you just sit and shoot.
That's stupid.
It's so stupid.
Do the Mummy.
Yeah, do the Mummy.
Very Horror Nights vibes
It
anyway.
is. Simpsons ride, I'm glad is always down during Horror Nights.
Yeah.
They just use that for the line for a haunted house.
Yep. Actually, that's like one of my favorite cues to wait for a Horror Nights house.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Simply off the fact that there's like walls everywhere I can lean on and just like rest my legs a little bit more than like standing in a roped line.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like what my favorite.
Well, I mean, the queue is never the cool part at Horror
Right.
Nights.
No, I know.
Like it's literally just whatever works.
I know. I'm just thinking like.
But yeah, that's my favorite because it's just like a bunch of places to sit and rest.
Honestly, the Five Nights line is nice this year, and the Why It's 6 because it's just all in a soundstage, so it's sheltered and got AC.
Yeah.
That's
that
nice.
part is nice.
See, another thing. So
wait, shit. Actually, yeah, that might be my favorite.
Yeah.
Then.
Also, so they introduced like having two houses back to back next to each other, with Fallout and Galkin, but they've done this the last few years, and you have to again walk outside into the back of the park to get there, which is kind of a hike. So like, unfortunately, a lot of houses this year is kind of a hike to get to.
It is.
It is. But I wonder, yeah. So we'll see if that changes next year if they have.
I feel like they're not going to change where they had Fallout and Galkin.
No.
That's been like an established spot for houses for a while now.
It has. You know what's funny? The most nostalgic line to me, though, the most nostalgic cue for a haunted house has got to be. It's got to be where Dolls Let's Play Dead is. That just feels like the most nostalgic to me.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Because also, if you look through the fence, you can see the Galkin and Fallout line.
And I'm used to like usually they had the screen, projector playing on the wall, but I don't think they do anymore.
Well, that was because it was for the cinema, right?
Yeah.
That used to be that.
But I'm
house.
talking about on the building. The building.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah, where they have the projection for Dolls. That's where they were projecting those like fake trailers for the movies.
Yeah.
And wait, what is that called? Cinema Killer Cinema.
Cinema Slaughter.
Cinema Slaughter.
Yeah.
That Cinema Slaughter 2.
Mm-hmm. What else? That's probably the most nostalgic one. Another one that felt really nostalgic. It's not there this year, but it was the line that you would head through where DreamWorks is now, like ET area, the ET line.
Yeah,
very nostalgic.
Yeah,
but they don't have that this year.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, good times. All right, so let's get into the Discord questions about Horror Nights, and don't forget, join the Patreon, join our Discord, and you can enter some questions that you would like to be answered on the podcast. So the first question we have is, what's the worst Halloween Horror Nights house y'all have ever been to?
Is there one you have in mind? Chucky, maybe?
I don't even know if I did Chucky.
I don't know. Oh, I'll tell you right now. The candy one.
Oh.
The candy one from last year.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Last year was weak as fuck, and that was my least favorite house.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few good houses, Insidious being the best house.
Yeah.
But overall, it wasn't.
Last year was weak, bro. The scare zones were lacking.
Yeah.
There wasn't scare actors when you first walked in. And that was like the most disappointing part, I think, because that like sets the tone.
Yeah. No, they definitely listened to the fans' complaints from last year.
Yeah.
I will say that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and agree with you because that was not my favorite at all. What's the most scared you've been during Halloween Horror Nights, between the whole ambiance or a specific jump scare? By far the most scared I have been at Horror Nights is the Insidious house.
Insidious house.
I literally fell to my knees from being scared so bad, like 4 times. I fell to my knees, and that usually doesn't happen.
And it just felt like it never ended, too.
I know.
Like, that was a long house. Like, there was a certain point where I was like, okay, like, I'm ready to be out of here.
Yeah.
So yeah, Insidious for the win.
What's the most? I think this is the last question. What's the most disappointing house this year at Halloween Horror Nights? Very good question.
Disappointing, probably Fallout.
I'd say Fallout.
Yeah. Had high hopes for that one. And it's just it's nothing crazy.
I don't even think I had high hopes just because I haven't seen the show. But if you're going to have that big of an IP, like be one of your big marketing,
yeah.
Be
like, check out Fallout at Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah.
If that's going to be one of your big marketed houses,
yeah,
you got to stick the landing.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifier stuck the landing. And honestly, I would even say Five Nights at Freddy did land it better, more so than Fallout.
It did for what it is.
Yes.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess that goes against my ranking because
you had Fallout above Five Nights.
Yeah, I did.
I had FNAF over Fallout.
You did.
So for me, I would say that it stuck the landing better than Fallout, just because of the animatronics and like the detail that went into it. I can give it props for. I'm just not a big FNAF fan. Okay, so that's it for those questions.
Actually, one thing we do need to talk about before we go is that freaking contortionist at the show this year.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. He was insane.
Yeah, he was the best part of the show.
I think he was, bro. Like his arm, oh my god. It literally looked like his arm did like a full 180.
Because it did.
Yeah, I think it did.
It did.
That's just nasty, bro. And that was like giving me and him PTSD because we both had shoulder surgeries. That shit was crazy.
I think what he was doing with his knees was even crazier, dog. He was
like bending them back and shit. Yeah.
Tearing his ACL over and over again.
Wild.
It was crazy. Yeah, you literally would hear gasp in the audience, like, and oh my God, it was crazy.
It was impossible to not look at him.
I know. Everyone was having the same reaction, but yeah, that was really good.
Also, a little girl on girl action in the air.
There was.
I would say the show this year they like to claim how the show can get very sexy.
Yeah.
I think this one was sexier than last year.
You think this is the sexiest show there's ever been?
Possible. I mean, this is their last one.
Yeah, every year before they open the show up, they're like, if you were, what do they call susceptible?
Susceptible?
If you're susceptible to flashing lights, fire, something, then the show might be for you. And also it can get a little sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently this is the last year of their contract.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
JV was telling us that.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's right. So I wonder if they'll sign it again.
I hope they do, bro. I mean,
it's become quite a staple at Horror Nights.
It's a staple at Horror Nights, and they literally fill that thing every single show, every night.
Every show is filled.
Every show is packed.
And I think that definitely people come just for that.
It's possible, bro. Like, they'd be fools to not re-sign them.
No, you literally have to get in line like at least half hour before to make it in there.
Dude, that shit went back to past Harry Potter when we got in line.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really popular show there, and it's really good.
So, yeah, they better resign them.
Yeah, I would say the one complaint I have about the show is that story-wise, it can feel repetitive.
Yeah.
Now, they do switch up, like, the choreography and the playlist, but in terms of, like, the story, because, I mean, there is a story. It's all part of the,
Yeah, the circus.
Yeah. But
it is a little repetitive.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool though, because this one was like kind of like a continuation of the one last year.
Yeah.
Where last year this guy's like he's caught in the same he's caught in a time loop, and every single night he tries to save the same girl and he fails every time. This time it is the same beginning, but he saves her.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
All right, before we head out, do have some movie news that we'll just go over real quick. So, as I'm sure everyone heard, that it was officially announced that the sequel to Superman, Man of Tomorrow, announced to release July 9th, 2027. It's a quick turnaround.
I know.
Simu Liu, did you see Simu Liu's tweet? Someone tweeted, "This might be the quickest turnaround for a sequel we've ever seen in a superhero movie," and Simu Liu just tweeted the blank face and the replies like, because no one's seen Shang-Chi since 2021.
Bro vanished.
Oh my God. I thought that was funny. But yeah, also pretty crazy. We'll be getting the sequel to Superman before we get the sequel to the Batman.
Wild.
It's wild to me. So in terms of that, like, does that just make you think even more that we're going to get a merger between Pattinson's Batman and...
Nope.
No.
Nope.
You don't think so?
Nope. I don't want it to happen.
I don't want it to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen. Nope.
But it's just, that's still
Nope.
fishy though.
Stop putting it in the air. It's not happening.
I don't want to. Alex Coleman be putting it in the air every day.
Yeah, well, let Alex Coleman be dumb on his own.
I don't want it to happen.
I don't either.
I just find that so crazy.
Mm.
All right, so in that case, we are in for a great 2027. If you are a nerd, if you're a comic book fan. So in 2027, we will be getting Man of Tomorrow, Beyond the Spider-Verse, The Batman Part 2, and Avengers Secret Wars. Which one of the four are you most excited for?
Come on, it's got to be Beyond.
I will accept that answer. I would say either Beyond or The Batman Part 2.
Yeah, it's one of those two, but
I would have to say Beyond.
Beyond, just because, like, dude, that is the conclusion of this trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is as peak as the first two, solidified one of the greatest trilogies of all time, for sure the greatest Spider-Man trilogy of all time.
For sure the greatest comic book movie trilogy of all time.
That too.
Yeah. No, there's a lot riding on it.
There is.
And
like, if this third one hits,
yeah,
it's a done deal.
Yeah. No, it would be a done deal. Honestly, I've kind of lost like hope for Avengers. And,
oh, yeah. Like, when I see the cast and like who's going to be involved and, you know, what projects that they were in previously, I'm like,
not even hope. I just kind of lost excitement. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's not,
I don't know.
Maybe I sound washed right now.
Well,
but
no, it's just like, there was not a lot of build up to it, you know?
Yeah.
And the build up to it that they did have was lackluster. So
Yeah.
it's like, how am I supposed to get excited about something that like you haven't really built up to be a great thing already?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's concerning. We'll see what happens.
It is. But yeah, Beyond the Spider-Verse, very valid answer. We're also getting the new Star Wars movie in 2027 with Ryan Gosling.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know if you saw this video, but Alex, Hat Guy from Escape High, was making a great point where the second build actor was the kid. We also got the promo shot for the kid, and he's kind of tired of these Star Wars stories where it's like,
I saw his. Yes.
What did you think on that?
I agree. Well, I mean, I'll just say it for them, but he's sick of Star Wars stories where it's like an older or washed up dude and like a child that they're like training, and the child, you know, kind of helps them reconnect with humanity again, kind of thing. Like, I know what he means. And yeah, it is always like a master and a protege, or like just that dynamic. I agree. It doesn't need to happen again. We do get that a lot.
Who else though? It seems to be a lot of actors in that movie. So Ryan Gosling is going to be in it. Mia Goth is going to be in it. Okay, yeah. Ryan Gosling, Mia Goth, Matt Smith, Amy Adams, and Aaron Pierce, who's going to be playing Green Lantern in the coming up series.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that series.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty studly cast there. And then directed by Sean Levy though. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But that's going to do it for this podcast episode. Hope we were able to help some of y'all with Horror Nights advice if you do plan on going this year. If you are planning on going this year, make sure to let us know in the comments of our videos and when you will be there, and we'll, you know, come say hey to us. We have our frequent fear passes, so we'll be there all season long. So please come and say hey to us. We've been able to say hey to a few fans the few times that we've been. We really appreciate it. Always love that. So thanks for saying hey to us. And also, don't forget, give us a rating and review wherever you're listening to this episode. But football's back, which means we're talking football again. we are posting on the football TikTok again, Duck Duck Hike. So please make sure to give that a follow because we are trying to keep that more consistent this football season.
Yeah, we kind of thought of it late last football season.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, why don't we do a sports channel?
Yeah.
And then like the season was practically over, but we are starting fresh this season.
Yeah.
Gonna have some fresh videos for you guys. Keep them going all season long.
So please go follow that on TikTok, Duck Duck Hike. We will be talking football. Who doesn't love football? We love football. That was technically my first love. So please go check that out. And I think that's going to do it for us. We love you all. And we'll see you next time on Duck Takes.
See you guys.